The leg bone's connected to the hip bone's connected to the backbone's connected to another backbone, and that bone's connected to another backbone. And, oh, hi, there sure are a lot of bones in the back. No wonder back pain is such a problem. The back is a complicated arrangement of bones, ligaments, muscles, tendons, and nerves. In some ways, it is amazingly strong, yet it can easily be damaged, and many of us don't take the precautions that are necessary to protect our backs from injury, which is why more than 80% of both on and off-the-job injuries involve the back or neck. But back problems are not inevitable. You can prevent back injuries if you understand how the back works. When we say that someone has a lot of backbone, we mean that they are upstanding and solid, yet our backs are also amazingly flexible. The foundation of your back, the spine, is rigid enough to support more than half of your body weight, but it also has enough flexibility for you to bend down and touch your toes. To accomplish these dual functions, the spine is made up of 33 individual bones known as vertebrae, 24 of which are movable. The 7 cervical neck vertebrae support your skull and allow you to move your head. The 12 thoracic middle back vertebrae hold your rib cage in place, and the 5 vertebrae in the lumbar region of your back enable you to bend at the waist. These vertebrae are hinged with facet joints that guide their movement and provide stability. They are cushioned from one another by intervertebral discs. These shock absorbers consist of a soft, gelatinous nucleus surrounded by a tough, elastic outer casing. In addition to the 3 sections of the spine that move, there are 9 fused vertebrae. 5 of these bones form the sacral region, which attaches to the pelvis. The remaining 4 vertebrae make up the coccyx, often referred to as the tailbone. In a healthy spine, the 33 vertebrae form a natural S-curve. A hollow passage through the vertebrae, known as the spinal canal, leads from the top cervical vertebrae down through the sacral region. This passage protects the millions of delicate nerves that form the spinal cord from damage. Since the spinal cord is the main information trunk to your brain, a back problem that involves even a few of these nerves could cause pain or numbness in other areas of your body. Severe damage to your spinal cord could result in paralysis or even death. Because the lumbar and cervical regions of the spine are so flexible, these areas are particularly vulnerable to injury. In fact, most people will end up hurting the lumbar region of their backs at some point in their lives. The resulting pain can be anything from a persistent dull ache to a sudden, sharp stabbing or stinging sensation. Strained muscles and sprained ligaments are the most common causes of back pain. With proper treatment, these injuries usually heal within a few weeks. Back pain like this, that lasts less than 3 months, is considered to be an acute condition. When back pain persists or frequently reoccurs, it is considered to be chronic. Chronic back pain may indicate that something is wrong with the spine itself. Ruptured or herniated discs are the most common type of spinal injury. Although sometimes referred to as a slip disc, intervertebral discs don't really pop out from between the vertebrae. What actually happens is that the outer elastic part of the disc ruptures and the gelatinous nucleus protrudes into the spinal canal, putting pressure on the spinal cord. This causes severe back pain, and since the spinal cord is directly involved, there is often numbness or pain in other parts of the body as well. Most disc ruptures occur to the lower 2 discs in the lumbar region. This is because they are subjected to more heavy lifting than any other discs in the spine. However, herniated discs can also occur in the cervical region. Often these injuries are due to whiplash. Whiplash is caused by any sudden jolt, such as a car accident, that violently throws the head backwards. Properly treated, herniated discs usually heal by themselves without the need for surgery, but it can take several years for a disc to fully heal. Back pain can also be a symptom of one of the many chronic diseases that affect the spine. These include spinal stenosis, a condition where the spinal canal narrows and pushes on the spinal cord; osteoporosis, which causes loss of bone throughout the skeleton, including the spine; and arthritis, which is the most common disease to affect the back. Actually, arthritis is a general term for over 100 rheumatoid disorders, which are characterized by pain and stiffness of the back or joints. Some types of arthritis cause inflammation in the lining of the joints, while others result in loss of cartilage, overgrowth of bone, or bone spurs. Although arthritis can affect people at any age, even children, it is most common in people who are over 50. Developing arthritis is just one of the things that can cause the spine to degenerate as we get older. As the body ages, muscles also weaken, ligaments become stiffer, and the intervertebral disc begin to wear out. This aging process can be speeded up by anything that repeatedly overworks the back, including being overweight, having bad posture, and lifting incorrectly. Since a deteriorated back is more susceptible to injury and disease, it is critical to do whatever you can to prevent wear and tear and keep your back young and healthy. Sitting or standing still for long periods of time can be as harmful to your back as lifting heavy objects improperly. Your body is designed to be in motion, so it's important to take breaks to move around, stretch, and adjust your posture. Having good posture is important because slouching puts unnecessary strain on your back. So you should sit up straight, stand tall, and keep your arms and legs at right angles to your body as much as possible. These neutral positions distribute the weight of your head and upper body evenly down your spine, placing the least amount of stress on the vertebrae, discs, and muscles of your back. The key to achieving a good sitting posture is to adjust your chair to fit you. Your seat should be high enough so that your forearms are at a 90-degree angle to your upper arms and are level with your work surface. Your feet should rest flat on the floor with your thighs at a right angle to your lower legs. Don't dangle your legs. It puts a lot of stress on your lower back. Get a footrest if your feet don't reach the floor. Remember to sit up straight and maintain your spine's natural S-curve. If you need to support your lower back, use a lumbar cushion, small pillow, or rolled up towel. Overstretching is something else that can hurt your back, so keep tools and materials within easy reach, about 14 to 18 inches away. When you are standing, you need to make sure that you are not hunched over. Raise your work surface if necessary. If this isn't possible, use a sturdy box or other platform to bring your work up to a comfortable level. Standing can put a lot of strain on your lower back in particular. So prop one foot up on a short stool to keep the lumbar region of your spine in its natural curve. Remember, regardless of whether you are sitting or standing, don't let yourself get stuck in one position. Take a break and stretch occasionally.